Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Okay, be nice then.
Appreciate that.
You're a mean girl.
Actually, you're the mean girl.
No, you're a mean girl. It flows with your name. Shamea. You're a mean girl.
Actually, Shamea.
Shamea.
If you don't take it on back with that 99 nose, don't do that.
Okay, Flavor Flav.
Wait, guys.
Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk, Reality with Realness. I'm your boy Chase.
And I'm your boy Kelly Kells.
And y'all know we are going to bring you our reviews of this current season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're going to start out this week with our clip of the week. Friend, you already know I told you it really wasn't no clip of the week for me, but we did go with Shamea and Angela going toe-to-toe at the charity event, child.
Yes. I mean, for me, that was the clip of the week. It was probably the spiciest moment in the episode, you know? Shamea is a roaster, though. Like, these girls might want to be careful with her because that mouth is lethal. And she don't mind coming for looks either. And I thought Angela was coming for Shamea's looks by calling her Flavor Flav, but then she kind of explained it like it wasn't so much about her looks, more so about her being like
definitely was about the looks.
But the way she explained it, it was like, well, she's like Flavor Flav as terms of like being loud and like a hype man. But
you got it.
You know, now that we're talking about it now, like I'm kind of with you now. Like when
she tried to clean it up.
She trying to clean it up a little bit because you seen how the girls was trying to kind of like get on Shamea, like, so you went for her looks, like,
right.
So Angela's like, let me clean mine up, you know?
But, yeah, but here's my thing, like, I just feel like these girls are not witty with their reads. Like, I think what make reads are good is like when you have wit behind them. Like, I mean, we know the nose is like, but we done heard the Jackson thing. Like, give us something new.
But the 99 nose was funny to me.
Yeah, now, it was funny.
Now, what was weak was the Shamina. Like, come on.
Yeah, Shamina.
She kept that on the playground.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like, yeah, okay. But, and that's crazy to me that, honestly, that was the spiciest moment. But
other than that, you know, the ladies look gorgeous at the event, you know.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah.
Child, so let's run through the episode real quick, because honestly, it's crazy to me that we're 3 episodes in, friend, and
you're still not impressed.
No. And here's the thing, maybe, and I hate to compare them to any other franchise, but you know I got you hooked on Salt Lake City girls. And so literally episode 1 of Salt Lake City, bitch, everybody, we was like this for the last season. It's literally every episode. So like right now we're in a slow burn. So like, you know, we talk offline, like maybe this is all because of production, slowing down, introducing them. But I'm thinking like maybe production was like, shit, we ain't got nothing to work with.
But you know, I will say we got to give them a little bit of grace for the fact that this is their first time doing this. You know what I mean? In terms of the cast. Those women on Salt Lake are, you know, they're a little seasoned now, so they know how to make good TV.
But they not more seasoned than Portia. They not more seasoned than Kenya. They're not more seasoned than Shamea as it relates to these cameras.
Kenya, they're not even, I mean, they're barely even giving us anything with Kenya. Then that's part of the problem.
Bitch, ain't that the problem?
It's a big problem. But other than that charity event, let's talk about what went down. So Portia and Kelli had their sit down, which I thought was interesting. And what I gathered from that is Portia don't want it with Kelli, is what I gathered. You know, it was like you dodged her at Shamea's party. Now y'all sitting at lunch together, and now you like chummy with her. Like, you got all this smoke for Drew, but Kelly's the one that really came at you, you know?
And friend, what gagged me about it, she got mad at Shamea. She flipped the issue on Shamea.
I had no idea that friendship was a platform. I thought it was a state of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
Like,
I said, wait a minute.
I was like, what? Like,
Yes.
so now you finna turn on your good friend, like
for the girl who actually came for you. And Shamea was being a friend to say, girl, they talking about you. This is what they saying in front of me.
correct.
Yeah, so
What's your file? I don't like the way she moved.
I don't know what Kelli got with Portia or on Portia.
Portia don't want to talk about that situation,
Baby, but
and
Portia is treading lightly with her.
she very likely she'd rather just play nice in the sandbox with Kelli rather than like go toe to toe with her. Because if it was anyone else, she would have been at their necks.
No problem. So yeah, that was very interesting. I definitely picked that up as well too. That whole scene to me, like it started so awkward. It was just giving like then all of a sudden she was like, "You my troll friend or something." What did she call her?
It was
just weird.
It's getting weird.
It was
very
a weird energy that Portia was giving.
Yes. Yes. What you think about the opening scene with Brittany and her family?
I thought it was cute, you know. I thought it was fun. I like the beat. I like the beat.
Friend, my only takeaway from that scene was she's clearly proud of being a video vixen in high school. So why isn't Kenya on the show?
The whore jumped out, and then it jumped back in.
Why doesn't Kenya have a peach?
It is so weird to me that she keep bringing it up, and she's so proud, and I'm like, it just don't sound right.
Yes.
Like, in high school, like, it just don't sound right.
Yes.
Just say you was a video vixen, because you putting that contract on it, it's just giving, it's just weird.
Jezebel, straight from hell, Incubus, Succubus is gone wild. And
yes, I'm like, not a play. Yes, I'm like, now, if she is this comfortable with keep bringing this up, this is a part of her story. And allegedly, if Kenya brought a picture of her, being a vixen, like, why do we have an issue with that? Because clearly this is a part of your story.
She wanted everybody to know that she is a vixen in high school. We got it, Brett.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say on this, and that's really all I got for her, is she definitely would have been more interesting had she still been with Rick Ross and they casted her.
Shade.
Rather than this man that don't want her.
When I tell you they are so awkward, their relationship is awkward.
Yeah.
He give that he an awkward kind of guy, so it may just be their dynamic, but it's something a little off for sure.
It's kind of giving business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like some people get together just because of business, and then we just stay together because we're making money.
Right.
But that's what it's giving to me.
Yeah, so that was all I took from them. Drew's studio session, Drew said she was dropping some beats.
Okay, and I ain't mad at the little song that they let us hear now.
Yeah, it was cute.
Okay, Dennis.
It was cute.
Give us a little something, a little 1 2 1 2.
But why was she beating around the bush when Kenya was asking her, like, okay, is Dennis supposed to be here?
Yeah, now, and then they also showed where Drew said, like, she never talks to him on the phone, like, he never answers, like, they just
cut to it.
And then production just her be a liar.
Get your shit together.
All right, now, we've been taking up for your ass.
Right.
And now you're starting to look real messy.
Right.
Look
crazy. That's why I said, like, just her beating around it just makes it look weird. Like, if it's business, just say, girl, no, he ain't supposed to be here right now because he ain't scheduled to be here. That costs money for the producer to be here. Or something. But don't just be like, sipping tea. You want champagne? Girl, you making it seem weird. Which means she may be using this for a storyline, obviously.
That's
but
what I was saying
ain't giving all that, stop being weird.
And that's what I was saying last week. I was like, do you feel like she's kind of like getting a little kick out of this, kind of like coming at Portia like with this, kind of just to get under her skin? So I feel like week after week, she's going to reveal herself more and more, and it's like that is probably what the case is.
Right. So on that same note with Drew, she also had a sit down meeting with her attorney, talking about the divorce. Yeah, what's your thoughts on Basement Ralph?
Before we get to Basement Ralph, can we talk about this ensemble Drew walked into the office with? She thought she ate that one up. It looked like she was putting on her lingerie and a suit at the same time, and somebody just ripped it apart.
Baby, she was.
It looked like she forgot to put the rest of her lingerie on before she put the suit on.
Oh my God! Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
But You know Ralph has his own podcast now.
I saw a clip of him.
It's like Ralph in the basement or something like that.
Cause she's not allowed to be down here. So if she come down these steps, I'm going to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business here.
Oh, you sound like you slow.
So he's taking it and using it for his own platform.
Corny.
And what he's trying to do is damage control, right? Because she has this platform to say whatever she want to say about him. So now he got to have a platform to come at her.
Yeah, but make sure your platform don't elevate what she's saying. He looked like a cornball on that clip.
He always looked like a cornball, but
right, he too fine
and then
for
that. He tried to take the basement thing and like make it his thing, like. It was, I don't know. It's a little much for me.
Yeah, I think I told you, like, I feel like they got to be playing around. Like, they got to be in cahoots with this, because this shit ain't normal.
Now, one thing I will say who wasn't playing is that lawyer. Because when I say she aired Ralph ass out and laid it out.
Baby, read him like the real rainbow.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, in everything to...
Yeah.
Baby, and I mean, she didn't let up. And she was just like, and stalking you and cheating with women. And she would eat it up. And here come Drew.
Right.
I just don't want it to come out. Girl,
come out as I have a camera in my face.
Yeah, you wanted the lawyer to say it. Yeah. Look, she wanted her to say it.
They're setting all that up for the court case. But
yeah. But Attorney said, baby, I came to read today.
Okay.
Shamea, to me, throughout there, it's like her moments were very small. She had a mama with the kid, mama with the sister. I didn't really get much out of Shamea other than the clip of the week. But I do want to skip on to Portia and her mom had a spa date. Again, I don't understand why I was at that scene, but one thing that did stick out to me in that scene, again, was them planting Shamea and Portia being against each other. When the mom was like, why would she bring you anything negative somebody saying about you? But I'm like, girl, if this her best friend, if you're my best friend and these hoes comfortable enough to talk about me around you, then you better come tell me what they saying. And you better, take up for me while you're there, which I feel like Shamea did. So I don't understand, like, what's this dynamic of them trying to set Shamea and Portia Instance, which I see recently when Portia was doing some little questions and answers in her car on a live. She pretty much said like they're not as close anymore. I mean, obviously.
Candy saying you don't like Shamea. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if Candy said I didn't like Shamea. I think what Candy said was she doesn't believe we're as cool as we used to be. And yes, that's true. I mean, it's when you come on the show and you have certain expectations, and then things seem to turn on you, without you knowing, that can change any relationship. So.
Yeah. So I know we're going to see all of that play out as the weeks go on. But you can't tell Miss Diane she ain't that girl, okay?
Baby, Miss Diane said, baby, she's giving Tina nose down. Okay. Do you hear me? Yeah.
Keeping it together. But I just felt it was weird that she's kind of like trying to cause a wedge between her and Shamea.
It's supposed to be a sisterhood. And I don't feel a sisterhood right now.
It's like, yeah, Miss Diane, come on now. You know, you too old for that now. Like,
exactly.
What's wrong with her telling her friend, that people are talking about her?
Right. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that. So we're going to see how that play out with them. So, friend, let's do our 2 takes in 2 minutes. So you got 1 minute to give me your take on this episode. And hold on, child. Let me get my timer up. We're going to do it right this time. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
All right, so we're going to start from the top and we're going to roll it down. Brett, okay. I'm still not here for her in these scenes that she has with her makeup. I mean, with her husband. I still don't think she's authentic, and we're just going to leave that there. I did like the scene with all the ladies in the studio. I thought that was good. Just housewives coming together, the old and the new. Our only moment really with Kenya, with like where she's like actually had some camera time. So she always pushes the story forward, so it's like again, I don't know why they're cutting like her scenes. I'm still here for Drew's lawyer. I feel like she definitely had me gagged as I'm watching because she definitely was. It was like watching a Tyler Perry movie, like Lifetime, like the way she was laying that thing out, like
yes.
and then Drew crying. It was very Tyler Perry Productions.
That's time for.
That's it.
That's time.
Okay, all right,
baby. That lawyer had tickled me so. She had tickled me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So you up next, friend?
Whew. All right, you ready?
Tape. You got 1 minute on the clock. Starting now.
Okay, well, first I'm gonna say the star of the episode, baby, was 50 Cent's wig. Baby, that little bob wig she came up in that event with. She said stiff wear.
Oh, no, baby. Yes. Ooh, stiff what? Stiff what? Stiff what? Oh, no way.
Okay, stiff wear. Britt, girl, I'm so glad this will be her last season, so that way we can get Kenya back on the floor to help these girls out. Portia, as we said last week, girl, we were all rooting for you, but you have yet to evolve. Drew, baby, they can never make me hate Drew, and I feel like Drew is the only one who's giving authentic storyline. Now she dancing with the Drew situation, I think, to cover up dealing with her own shit with Ralph, so I can kind of see why she would be doing that. Angela was interested to find out. Damn, bitch, but were you interested to hear about Angela and Charles living separately?
Oh yeah, we ain't talk about that. That was so weird. The way she explained the story, like he went to a game in Madison Square Garden and the coach ain't like him and had him thrown out. Excuse me. You know how big Madison Square Garden is, and he just happened to just know that Charles was in the bleachers somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, and my thing is,
what you say? Excuse me.
Right. and furthermore, right? What did Charles do? Like, he didn't get thrown out for no reason. What
was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
Man doesn't dislike you for no reason. So as I'm watching it, literally my mind went back to the stuff you were saying about him early on in the other episodes, like it's giving Peter. Yeah, like he seemed like he's a piece of work. So it's like, is there some anger issues there? Like, did you pop off? Like, what was the reason you were put out? So she gave a very spotty story.
Definitely was spotty. I was like, how do we get to this, to vow renewal from Hal's child? I don't know. I feel like they just reaching, child, for something to talk about with these girls.
But why he was given like not interested in the vow renewal?
Yeah.
He always make her look crazy.
Child. All right, friend, let's do the reality report card.
All right. So in that case, we're gonna talk about who was most entertaining this week. And for me, I'm breaking the rule this week. I'm giving it to Drew's lawyer. I'm gonna be petty. I'm giving it to the lawyer.
Yeah.
She read Ralph his
I agree, baby. She went down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, baby. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so most extra. Who we giving most extra to?
I'm gonna give it to Portia. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Portia because I think she's doing the most as it relates to starting to build up an issue with Shamea, really being a friend to her. So I'm gonna give it to Portia.
Okay, I can agree with that for sure. And then most surprising. Like, unimpressed, right?
No one surprised me. I think everybody is in their lane. Ain't nobody ain't giving good reads for us to have good memes on. Ain't nobody giving us nothing.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of surprising, I have to agree. No one really surprised me this week.
And even I was hoping, honestly, even though it's the clip of the week, but seeing like the clips of that scene of Angela and Shamea getting into it, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good scene. But it still wasn't. It was just those lines that they had already showed us.
Yeah, it was mid. And then, like you said, they already showed it, so it was kind of like...
Yeah, it wasn't much too. So let's get into the social media roundup. I love this part, y'all. What the people saying?
Yes, so we got Angel D'Angelo that says, I respect Kelli for not trying to switch up what she said when Portia confronted her about it. Very much like, yes, I wanted to know why you stole that lady's man. So where do we go from here? But Portia ain't want to talk about that.
Yep, because again, whatever Kelli know or something, Portia just like, I don't want to smoke with you, girl. Let's be friends.
Right. Let's kiki.
Let's kiki.
Blonded Star says Portia is actually Miss Diane in a younger form. That's why Miss Diane was sitting on Cordell's cream chairs eating a large pepperoni pizza.
Oh my God!
Not Miss Diane catching a stray like that.
Oh, we gotta find that clip because I'm definitely putting that in here.
Yeah, absolutely. T with Dre said Ralph has access to Drew's accounts, her GPS, social security, royalties, and she only knows Ralph's birthday. Where are her praying grandmothers?
My God.
But I had a praying grandmother.
Today.
My God, it's giving Kendu and Mary J. Blige, allegedly.
Ralph has always been playing Drew, though. Like I think he's the money guy in their relationship. So I feel like she probably never really knew how much he had all this time. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that divorce is gonna play out. Ashley _8701 says they lived separately because she needed to heal from getting kicked out of a game. Let's dive deeper. Yeah. We definitely should dive deeper. I need Kelli to now go ask Angela the way she wanted to know about Portia, ask her what's going on with that situation.
Period.
Because there's more to the story.
Definitely.
All right.
All right,
so
friend,
let's talk about who's running the game this week.
Let's keep it 100. Running the game this week, again, besides the attorney and Cynthia's wig, I would say running the game this week, I'm going to have to give it to Kenya because she the only one who know how to move the story along. She the only one know when to kick in. So when she was with Drew, she called Drew out. She said, hold on, Drew. Now, I think you was dead wrong for not reaching out to that girl first, which I can respect. Also, when the girls got into it at the event, Kenya said, hold on, y'all. Our babies are here. So this ain't the time or the place. So like, I love how she just know how to move the show along. So I'm gonna give it to Kenya, even though child they trying to snatch that girl crown for somebody who's clearly excited about being a vixen in high school.
Right. But you brought up a good point in the beginning of your spiel that I agree with. So I'm gonna give mine to Cynthia's wig.
That shit was moving. Do you hear me? Yeah.
That little Ike Turner.
It was giving Ike Turner, little Egyptian goddess. It was giving.
She was wearing it though. Cynthia can wear just about anything and look good. Yeah.
Most definitely. Who we giving the Doing Too Much award to this week?
Brit. Because she's still talking about the whole Kenya asking her about her ring. Like, girl, let it go.
Yeah.
Girl, bye. Bye.
Yeah, you said she
talking about
really
the
want the
same old
issue. Yeah.
thing with no substance. It's like, you're not ready for this. Like, next.
Yeah. It's like she intentionally knows she got to come for Kenya to solidify herself on the show. But girl, clearly that's gonna be null and void now. Yeah,
right.
I agree.
What she gonna talk about when she's gone?
I agree, friend. Well, friend, I had told you I didn't feel like this talk was gonna be that long because these girls not giving us nothing. Why is this show going so slow?
It's a lot of stuff going on social media outside of the show, if anything. So we might have to dive into that.
I'm waiting. You got something you want to talk about? Okay, on another time.
Yeah.
Because they not giving too much. And again, like I'm staying open. But baby, if they don't come on with you, we're gonna start reviewing another show.
I mean, we're gonna do that regardless, right? But we got to see this whole Kenya situation play out, which brings me to
look like it's
next week.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like that's what's to come for next week. That whole situation is either it's gonna start or we'll see it play out. So let's Let's see what happens, Frank.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate and I love these talks we have. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching. If you have not, maybe like this video, leave a comment, share it, subscribe. We need y'all in here. And friend, you know what I was thinking would be a good idea? Like we should invite somebody to sit in with us for like a segment every week as well too, to have like a guest situation to come on. So look, if y'all are interested in doing that, drop in the comments and tell us whether y'all want to come on, talk with us, give your opinion about what's going on. Are y'all happy with what's going on? Are y'all like me where I'm like, child, I'm really not feeling this season? Whatever it is, like we want to talk and hear from y'all. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Until next time, we'll holla.
Peace.